Alright, my boys, so welcome back. This is the game 2 of Evos versus RQ analysis that I'm doing for this grand final that happened last weekend for the World Championship, and we are in the game 2 like it says. I think I'm gonna watch 2 games for this part. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this in 4 parts. That's gonna be a lot already. Yeah, let's see what happened in the second game, because RQ won after 35 minutes in the game 1, so pretty good. RQ again banning the same thing, Selena and Claude. They want to get those 2 picks out of the game because obviously Evos are playing them very well, but I'm not gonna say that every game because they always do this. And on the other side, Valier and Kufra. Okay, that was Kaja and wait, so confused right now. Wait, I'm pretty sure RQ were first to pick the first game. Why are they first picking again? So confused right now. Didn't RQ first pick Harif already in the draft before? Why do they get 2 first pick twice? There's a rule that I'm missing right now, guys. Tell me in the comments why. I'm 100% sure RQ last game first picked and they got Harif again, okay? And against them, Evos picked Grok and Masha on the second pick. Why do they get first pick again? Alright, sure. I don't get it. But fine. If no one complained, then I guess it's normal. So, RQ getting the Harif another time. It worked well last game, so it makes sense just focusing on the same exact thing. Grok, Xborg this time. Oh, no Masha. They switched. Okay. No Masha picked for Evos. They're gonna go on Borg and Grok. Let's see if it serves them or not. Ura did good last game, but it just the timings of the team overall wasn't good enough. The way they were split pushing / team fighting and rotating on the late game was not good. Liam on his Hylos again. He's feeding Hylos, like we like to call it. Kaja picked by RQ. Okay, gonna be interesting to see if the Kaja is gonna be good enough for Borg in the team fights. Okay, because you want to get those targets, those MVPs, and you want to get them down. Third pick. Okay, third pick for Evos is gonna be Kimi. Why? Because it was banned on the third ban by RQ last game, so Rek didn't get to play his Kimi. He could have played Granger, but they decided to go Zask. I think that was just a failed draft overall. It's a little about gathering the strength of your team. I think they could have done better on that draft. I want to see if one is gonna go Lilia again. Oh, Lilia is banned. Okay, well he has no choice. I think would have been good if RQ let Lilia open. Okay, because I didn't really feel like Lilia was doing such a great job on the last game, and especially if RQ is going to go Granger again, I think it's gonna be banned. It should be banned by Evos. If they banned Granger, then they understood what they were doing. Because that was the problem. Tuturu with his Granger was very deadly. Oh, I forgot to show the damage on the last game, but if you guys didn't notice, Tuturu was by far top damage. So he was doing a lot of damage. What are they gonna ban? I think Granger is a good ban. Tuturu played good, so gotta give him the respect he deserves. Oh, they're gonna ban Masha. Okay. Okay, Lemon is very good on Masha too. I still believe they should trust Ura. Borg against Masha. I think Ura does very good job at this matchup because I've seen Ura play many times Borg versus Masha, and he's always winning his lane. So I think they should have banned Granger instead. But I mean, it's not a big deal. Masha is still a strong pick, so I understand why they do it. Alright, Evos with the 4th pick. Akai, alright, fine. They got 2 strong tanks that can do very good plays. It's gonna be very annoying for RQ because they don't have crowd control removal right now. Okay. So good pick from Evos. I mean, I think they will go for Granger again because it made so much wonders on the last game. It's the grand final, right? I'm trying to understand. I'm still with this first pick thing. What happened? Why 2 times in a row you get the first pick? That's the first time I see a best of 7 on Mobile Legends, so that made me coming down from this. Oh, it's maybe also the rule about since you come from the winner bracket as Evos, you can choose I don't know, you can choose either to be the first pick or something else. Okay, they're gonna pick Shao again and Granger again. Pretty much the same draft that they had last game, except that they had Valier instead of Kaja. So yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. You play the same, but on the other side, Evos has a bit of a stronger comp compared to last game, I believe, just because they have wrecked on his Kimi, so it's gonna be much more impactful in the damage side. Lumine is gonna be able to do even more plays with his Akai. His Lolita was good, but I think his Akai is also very very good, very strong here. And Ura with the Borg, he's gonna do way more damage in team fights than the Masha, that's for sure. Borg is a beast when it comes down to doing damage. And know that they have a strong front lane. Look at their back lane. Very strong back lane, very strong front lane. Chang'e, Kimi on the back, Borg, Rock, Akai on the front. Interesting to see how RQ is gonna react to this. But I believed that RQ got pretty much the same level of draft. But on this game, Evos got a stronger draft than last game. So a game that was 30-35 minutes last game and very very tight might end up being an easy game for Evos. Not an easy game, but a dominating game for Evos. Alright, we get into the game straight up. Gonna go forward a bit. Oh, play like this. Always with this poking from Grog, huh? You gotta be careful of this, this first spell of Grog, man. That's a big yikes for Xin here. Yeah, that's a big yikes for. I mean, you know you're gonna play with Grog. You have. I'm sorry guys, but you have legit 5 minutes to think. Okay, we play against Grog, so it's gonna be middle, and he's gonna do the first spell if I get too close to the first wave. How do you get? How you get killed, man? I mean, I don't mind in solo queue. People do this mistake. Even I do that sometimes, but not at this point. I mean, it's obvious. That's such a useless death. And the first wave is so important. Right, Ura bullying them with his Borg, pretty good. But right now, RQ already showing that they are a bit shaking on this early, a bit of stress. And Donkey just capitalizing on it. Ura! Ura just got the... How do you get the crab at this point? Was that Retribution? I don't know. Probably Retribution. Again, guys, I explained it last game. We do not see the summon or spell of the players because the interface is bad now. Okay, you don't know what summon or spells they are playing. That's the first time I've seen a MOBA final of a world championship on a MOBA, and you have no clue whatever is being played on every champion. It's so annoying to have to guess. It's so important, it's super important. Okay, the draft is important, but the summon spells are so important to know which playstyle the players are gonna adopt, okay? And if Ura is playing with Retribution, that's because he wants to play 1 versus 2. He wants to snipe those crap. And look at RQ, 1000 gold behind already. Liam doing his best to defend the lane. He's gonna get all the way for himself, but he's a tank. It's not important for him to get those farm, okay? So RQ losing a lot of gold on this. That's not useful gold, okay? The gold you give to the tank early game, it's not useful gold, it's wasted gold. It doesn't matter in the late game, okay, because everyone is full stuff, but early game is so important. Alright, Xin a bit behind, 200 gold behind. Everyone is about 200, 300 gold behind. So it should be an easy turtle for Evos, simply because they have the lead already. Level 4, doing a lot of damage on Harif already. Oh, Kaja sniping the turtle, that's good. Hopefully RQ doesn't lose 2 players in the process. One kill for a turtle, I'll do that any day. It's worth it. It's worth it. Good job from RQ, but still, look at this, invading. Good timing, 245. 245, perfect timing to invade the turtle, the blue. And they're gonna slide it. 4 people invading. See, 2 on the bot lane, 2 on the mid lane. They gather in case something goes south. They can follow up. And on the top lane, Tutru trying to survive against Ura, but no, Borg against Granger, it's very complicated. It's really complicated. Liam a bit out of position. They're gonna give away the tier 1 on the bot. Gonna try to get Ura under his tower. Is that enough damage though? That's the thing. Ooh, ooh. That might be a big yikes. Maybe he turns back and try to get Ura. Okay, now he's gonna play it safe, but he's gonna go down still. Good follow up from Donkey. 3-0 on the tank player. One trade kill tank versus tank, but that's good because it's under tower, so it's one wave lost for RQ. For now, Evos have amazing timings, and they are winning their 1v1s, okay? So 3000 gold ahead for them. Not really surprised by this. Aura has been very good on its Borg, and Borg is such a strong champion overall. I'm a bit now. I don't understand. I don't like this. It's useless. Give the tower, keep your ultimate, and try to do another play with someone else. But this is Lemon has been doing this too much. I'm not sure what they are trying to do. That would have been good. That would have been good with Lemon, for example, killing the carries. All right, fine. Just not a big fan of your offlaner spending too much ultimates on the tanks. And Donkey is just super consistent with his grok. He rarely does mistake. Okay, rarely. Lemon taking a lot of damage here also. 3-0 on Donkey. 3-0 on the grog. Early game. That's a lot, you know. It's not gonna give you the win for sure, but that's a good start for Evos. 3k gold ahead, and they're gonna get most likely the turtle. Oh, that was super close. That was very close of being a stun plus ultimate on Tutu, or bad ultimate from Kajado. She's going Tutu doing a lot of damage. Tutu has been playing amazing with Granger, man. The way he timed this, that was perfect. That was perfect. It's not enough to completely change the team fight because Ura came, but that was a very good ultimate from Tutu. He's been playing very good on the tournament. I don't remember me criticizing him much on the few games at the end of the best of 7. Again, I didn't see the 4 first games of the best of 7, okay? So this one I didn't see it yet. Okay, Xin, oh, I would have liked Xin maybe to go for the kill, for the trade on Ura. I don't know. Yeah, at least he survived. Gotta wait for the team, huh? Wait, who got the turtle? My bad. Okay, he got it. Nice. When he survived, it's good. He played that perfectly. Not trading after getting the turtle, amazing. Turtle for free. It's still way too much lead for Evos and Liam. Liam positioning has been a big problem. The entire best of 7. Luminaire. That was very close, man. That was very close. But that's a tower. That's a kill and a tower for a tank. Even if Luminaire died here, it's worth it. It's completely worth it. Alright. Not much happening right now. Both teams just chilling a bit. Farming. I think they're gonna focus on getting the top lane, getting all the tier 1 towers. And that's gonna open the map a lot to our next turtle in 40 seconds. Yeah. Akai, Luminaire, just securing the split push. Ura though, Ura in a bit of a struggle here because he has no ultimate. He lost it just now. He's gonna go down. That's the thing when you dash in X-Borg under the tower. If he doesn't use his ultimate, then he's gonna lose his shield in 2 seconds, and he's not gonna have anything to survive it. Again. I'm sorry, Liam, but what the fuck, man? Like 2 times, like I don't know. No, not 2 times. Like 2 times this game, even 3 times, dying under the tower. That's done. And the last game it was 4 times. Stop defending objectives you cannot defend. If your team is trading here, they're gonna get the tower. So what's the point in defending this one? Your team is gonna get this one anyway. So just give it. Don't give a kill here. That's called trading, and that's something RQ is not good at. on the macro trading objectives. Okay, you can trade kills, but you can also trade objectives, and it's not a big deal. Okay, you get you get a T2, you give a T2, it's fine. That's how it works. And Vin almost dying too. That's big X, big X for the tank on RQ side. That's something I wouldn't have done. Just saying. I mean, if you're looking for a tank. uh, Alright, Evos obviously securing the turtle. They are not gonna wait for the Lord. They have way too much time to get it. So the next is gonna be the Lord, 110 seconds. So two turtles for Evos. But overall, they're still leading by far. You don't really see the momentum switching to RQ. You really see like Evos making the plays and being proactive in the game. Okay, they go forward to get the victory. They don't wait for it, or they are not scared to go to reach it. And I think that's because they took the last game loss a bit away. A good trap from Evos. Okay, Luminaire is a bit late though. Oh, Xendo decided to go on the side. Liam, I don't think that was useful. I don't think that was useful. I think he was fine. I think Zane was perfectly fine. Okay, he's gonna slag. Okay, why? No. Why do you go after him? Why do you go after one? He's trying to make him lose his ultimate, but Wrecked, perfect move. Look at Wrecked, what he did here. He's gonna bait Xin, and then he's gonna dodge him. And bye bye. And Xin is outside of his ultimate, so he can't do much. And Wrecked gets a kill. Xin is struggling to get Donkey. Bait. Donkey should be renaming himself at Bait. You know, Bait. Baiter. That's it. That's his job here. And RQ losing the fight. Ura split pushing on the mid lane. Ura doesn't need to help. He knows that. He knows his team got it. His team is like, it's fine, we good. We fine. As soon as they say we fine, he gets the tier 2 middle. A lot of mistakes on RQ side, man. And remember, even though this is a world championship final, there is so much room for improvement from those teams. And I'm going to be completely blunt with you guys. Those teams do not have half of the level of a Dota 2 pro team or League of Legends pro team in terms of team play. They are way behind them. Way behind them. That's why, if ever this game goes global, and EU, NA, all of the other regions get a proper pro scene, you will see a lot of improvement on all the teams all around the world, because people will actually be hungry to win, okay? And right now, this season, I've seen only Evos really wanting the win. Oni gave up, RQ gave up a lot, even though they got second. I still feel like they didn't really want to win that game. They didn't really want to win the grand final that much. And you will see this at the end of the best of 7. Right now, Liam, again Liam, huh? Again, this positioning is a problem. You're getting baited instead of baiting yourself, you know. But the issue is that you can't do it with your comp. You can't. You have to play super passive and get the opportunities when Evos give it to you. But there are too many mistakes on RQ side. And I'm pretty sure you guys will agree with me, because it's pretty obvious when you're watching. So Freelord for Evos, the rest of the team is pressuring, just controlling the map. That's perfect. You don't have anything to do, you just wait for the Lord. And sorry to say, but RQ is giving all the opportunities to Evos, so why would Evos take any risk at this point? They completely switched their approach to, instead of playing super aggro, we just wait for Liam to come or someone to out of position, and we just get him. Very good moves from Luminaire. Double kill. The Lord is coming. That should be GG. No, that's not GG. 7 minutes left. Okay. But yeah, very easy game for Evos here. It's all about adapting your draft also. I think RQ would have gained into having a double tank. I think Kaja is good, but Kaja plus Hylos wasn't enough here. You have two tank Akai Grok against a Hylos and a Kaja. There's an issue, okay? You have more crowd control on Evos, you have more sustain, you have more possibility to engage, possibility to trap and flank and gank. It's just way better on paper. A lot of people like Hylos. Hylos is a good tank. Don't get me wrong, but I would rather get Grok Akai. I'm gonna tell you. Yep, especially with this kind of game sense. We're getting it. Been trying to get Tuturu. Oh my god, Tuturu. Such a move. What a move, Tuturu. What a move. He's at 9,000 gold, so he's not really losing by a lot in terms of gold, but he's pretty much the only one who is super fed. Nice, and he's super clever. He went all the way to get the crab. But can Tuturu do it? I don't think he has enough damage to get rid of Donkey and Luminaire. I don't think so. I don't think that's enough damage to carry the team. Xin is struggling right now. He's 132. He's like at 7,000 gold of 8,000 gold. Yikes. What are you doing? No, he didn't use ultimate. Luminaire again, getting Liam. They don't know when to give up. Look at the movement from Tuturu. I do my damage, okay? Guys, okay, I don't have enough damage to kill him, guys. I'm going back. What are you doing? Why are you... They are chasing because they want Kaja to ultimate him at the end of the spell. But that's not worth it. That is not worth it. You're still losing by 10,000 gold, you know? And beam, Liam getting ultimated. And now he's going back. Now he's gonna die. That's not a good move. You need to follow your carries, man. When they say stop, you stop. But not 5 seconds later. Aye. And trust me, if they had... I don't know who is coaching them. I'm not gonna say anything. But a good coach would tell them every time they do a mistake like this. And trust me, they would do it twice maybe and never again. Okay? It's the same thing I did with Jiao. Jiao was tanking awful at the beginning. And after 2 months, everyone was like, Jiao is never gonna be a good tank. Yes, people from the community were sending me message insulting Jiao, and I was like, shut the fuck up, give me some times, I'm going to teach him how to play properly his tanking. And he was playing so good at the end of the 2 months. He was playing so good, okay? He lost a lot of confidence, I think, when I left, because we had a pretty good relation and they replaced him. But that's not how you tank. I think there are better tanks than him out there. GG. I'm trying to help on the mistake of RQ because Evos is not doing much mistakes here. Everything is being fixed on practice. You can tell like them and their coach, they are talking a lot about the small improvements they need to do, and they do them properly. So, but RQ is playing out of raw talent. Raw talent. They have incredible raw talent. Individual talents for most of them. They have a decent macro. They have a decent team play, but they could do better on a lot of on the front line. The front line could be doing better. All right, so let's get a small insight on the statistics. All right. Yeah, Lemon did 5,000 damage, Ura did 30,000 damage, okay? So that adds up, okay, in the end. Even if you are not supposed to do as much damage as a Borg, as a solo laner, because obviously Shao is a single target champion. That still add up overall, okay? Grok did double the damage of Hylos. Borg did 6 times more damage than Shao. Granger and Kimi did about the same damage. Chang'e did double the damage of Harif. It's just because they snowball, okay? Damage difference. But it's also the picks. The picks are better. They have way more AoE damage on Evo's side. They have a stronger front lane. They have more back lane power. And against them, a lot of outposition, a lot of squishy champions that rely a lot on perfect positioning, okay, and perfect engages. Harif relies heavily on perfect engages. Kaja is only good if you engage properly, and if you have the opportunity to take the first step in the team fight and engage first. But they never got to engage first. They always had to follow and react to Evos engages. Okay, so their composition couldn't shine. It was a bit weaker from the start. And in the end, you can see there is a big difference in terms of statistics, and that's it. That comes down to that. Okay. So GG to Evos. I think we're gonna slide down to the second game, grand final game 3, RRQ versus Evos. Let's go to it, guys. Let's see this. That was the same. Is that the same? No, same, right? Okay. So 1-1 between RRQ. Okay. I think they missed a few the bans. I'm expecting the same bans. Yeah, Claude, Selena. Props to RQ for understanding that a good couple of bans is this. Well, I don't understand. Is it me or RQ always get the first pick? I'm so confused right now. Every single game, RQ is gonna get the first. Oh, okay. So coming from the winner bracket, you get to decide every game if you're first pick or second pick. That's a huge bonus. Now I understand. Now I know that's it. That's insane. That's a good play from Evos, because it's actually really good to be second pick, man. I love it. I personally love it when I'm second pick. But I don't know if that's gonna work for them, because Harif, again, giving Harif, man. Harif, it's risky to give it every single time because it's still a very strong pick. And right now, Vin is playing it again and again and again. He's warming up on his Harif, man. He's gonna be super strong. Okay, very good bans, picks from Evos. Same thing over and over, right? Yeah, there is a big difference on the drafting strategy when you're first pick and second pick. And since we are seeing 3 times the same thing with RQ first pick, we are seeing pretty much always the same thing. I want to see if RQ is going to adapt to the bans differently, to the draft differently, because last time they didn't get it right. Honestly, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna take in the front lane to actually change things around? Are they gonna go for Hylos again, or are they gonna maybe change the Lemon picks and not get Shao? I don't know, because Donkey secured the Grok. So you know Evos is not gonna play Shao. Also Masha is been a strong pick. Oh, they're gonna steal Kimi from Rekt. Interesting. Okay. What's gonna be the third pick on Evos then? Would be nice to take the Akai straight up. Or maybe they're gonna secure the Grandeur for Rekt? I don't know. I don't think they would pick carry. I didn't see Rekt play carry too much. Could be an idea. I mean, it's all about, does Rekt want to play carry? It's not really about, is it a good pick here or not. They're gonna go Akai. Okay, they're gonna secure the Akai. That's good. That's good, but they don't. Yeah. A marksman. Oh, okay, interesting. Banning Chenge. That's good. That's a good ban. That's a very good ban. So that means like Evos right now is like, oof, maybe we did a mistake. Maybe first picking Chenge before the second ban phase would have been good, because Chenge did a lot last game. You didn't see it much but she was the one always finishing the kills at the best timings. Okay, especially on Liam. What I'm wondering is is Liam going to go Hylos and feed a bit too much again? Hylos is a tank. When you have a shitty game, you feed. That's it, because he's literally so slow without his ultimate. Good ban on the Masha. RQ picking a bit better here. Okay, I like that. I like the Chenge ban. I like the Kimi pick before Evos get it. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but that's interesting. I like the approach they adapt. While on the other hand, Evos didn't really adapt. It's always about, we win, we don't have anything to change. We lose, we need to change something and adapt. We adapted. The other team didn't adapt, okay? So they lose, and then they have to adapt. They adapt to something, they find the right solution, then we lose again. No, it's Win-lose, win-lose, win-lose like this. Until you find the strategy they cannot counter. Hellcut on Wrecked. Okay. I don't like when he's not playing marksman. Just feel like he's spending all his time playing marksman, so double split pusher composition on Evo's side. Lemon on Terizla. Interesting. Okay. And Hylos. They have such a tanky composition on RQ side. Very, very tanky, sir. Good. Very, very tanky. A strong backlane, but also a team that has a good amount of survivability, and they don't have Chengge against them. One maybe going to Esme or Lunox? I don't know. What could you pick here? It's complicated here. You need a lot of AoE damage, and I mean you could go. I would go just me because I played well. Alice here. I would go Alice, and I have such a blast. But I don't think one practices Alice at all. Okay, he's going Lilia. This Lilia didn't really work the first game. Can it work here? I mean, it could, but I still don't think it makes up for Chang'e's damage. It's gonna depend if they can pull out a good split push. Good split push on the side lanes. Okay, let's go forward. Let's go forward. It's gonna come down to Rekt and Aura doing their job on the side lanes, but like I said, I prefer Rekt on the marksmen. I think it's making much more sense. I think I tried Rekt on Hellcat when I was their coach. I don't think it was doing that good. He has good game sense, but mechanically on his Hellcat was like not that great. Aura was really good on Hellcat though. Aura was really good on Hellcat. I think would have been better to give in this situation, it would have been better to give Ura Hellcat and to give Rekt Borg, because Borg is very, very easy. It is very natural to play, okay? And he's not so much about split pushing. He has some tricky timings, but Hellcat is very, very hard to play if you're not side laning all the time and split pushing all the time. And I think Ura in this lineup is more used to being the side laner and the split pusher, okay? So I think it makes more sense to give it to Ura. But at the same time, Rekt is team fighting much more often, so he knows who to target and how to do it. But I don't know. Let's see where this goes. Lemon middle, or no? It's just taking the farm. It's swapping lanes for the farm. That would be funny. Lemon there's the middle. Yikes. Okay, Rekt's gonna get this. Good control from them. By the way, I love Hellcat. I love Hellcat. I think he's a champion that Indonesian and Asian in general should be playing a bit more. He has a lot of potential. Ooh, Xin level 4 already. What are you gonna do about it, sir? Can they go in? I don't think they can go in. Careful the rotation from the mid lane. That's gonna be bad because he doesn't have his ultimate. Could be taking a lot of damage here. Lemon though with the damage. One level 4. But one struggling, even though he has his ultimate, he's struggling a bit right now. That's gonna be a trade kill. No, Donkey's gonna survive. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, they got the kill on the bot lane. Luminaire was out of position. Too bad. Too bad. Very good fight from Evos. A very good flank. A bad ultimate from Xin. I think it was a bit too greedy to ultimate at this point. But in the end, it's gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna go. It's gonna go towards Evos, man. You could tell when Xin used his ultimate that was too early. Too early, bro. What about the mid laner who is coming from behind? You have nothing to counter him. So then it's survival game. So Evos right now doing good moves. Luminaire out of position again though. Careful not to give kills too fast. Rekt has to ultimate to protect him. Oh, Chuchuru is gonna get it. Ooh. Oh, good. Good secure by Vin. Secure. So 2 kills given by Luminaire a bit too fast. And Rekt has a shitty lane because he has to play with against Lolita. Again, Xin very good at securing objectives with his Arif. He has been very consistent on this. And look at how low HP he is. He's playing with donkeys. He's just baiting the kills. A lot of mistakes at this point. I don't know. I don't know who started the turtle, but Xin has been consistent like crazy at securing the turtles. I think it was a mistake to start it. I think they should have been focusing on the team fight, and they are doing too much mistakes on the bot lane. But RQ playing super aggressive. I like how Vin plays his Lolita. Oh, be careful. Oh, I'm not sure that was the move here from Rect. I think would have been better to go back. RQ right now playing super aggressive, and going out there and trying stuff. That's good. That's better than giving the win for free. I like the fact that they show some confidence in this early game. So 2k goal behind ahead from them, and they actually are setting up the pace in this game. Okay, they are showing that they can also bully their opponents. Okay, I'm not talking in the bad way. Fighter spirit. And Vin struggling to survive against Laura. Yeah, man, Borg going through the shield of Lolita is a bit annoying also. Interesting. Direct. Right? I think Lemon is gonna go go to hell. Alright, Xin coming. But at the same time, always someone dying on the other side of the map, you know? It's all about let's get one fight, easy, get a kill, and on the other side, don't take risk. We take kill by kill on the map. Just like contain the pressure. That's it. Luminaire out of position again. Trying to do something, but there's no one with him to follow up. Doesn't matter what he engage. There's no one to follow up here. So gotta wait. They need to know how to play when behind, because right now Evos is behind. So they need to chill down on the aggressivity and wait for RQ to do the mistake and then react on it and just go in, okay? But wait for them to do the mistake. Wait for Xin to ultimate too early. Wait for Lolita to ultimate the wrong target or way too soon, you know? It's all about the ultimates. Who is spending their ultimates too soon? One needs to farm also with his champ. Okay, Hellcurt on the top lane ultimating. They're gonna trade Liam's life for the turtle, so that's good. That's a good way of securing. No, they shouldn't re-fight. They should just... Okay, they got the turtle. That's good. Let's just go back. Okay, they decide to play aggressive. Oh, okay, they get Hellcurt on the top lane, so that's good that they continue fighting. If your top laner is telling you, guys, I got him, that means I got my 1v1. Okay, so that means you should keep on being attacking them, pressuring them. Why? Because on the other side, Evos is like, okay, guys, I'm dead. Careful, I'm dead. Don't take risk. Go back. I'm gonna lose my 1v1, or I'm gonna lose my tower. Okay. So at this point, Evos is like, okay, even if we are 4 versus 3, if we fight and somehow we have a couple of people who die, that's gonna be bad, because who is gonna defend against the Terizla top lane? So good reaction for our RQ. But it's all about communication, okay? That's when I'm telling you guys, you cannot play this game without communicating, okay? And I'm talking vocal communication, not pinging. Super important to go in details, because that changed the course of the team fight. 4,000 gold for RQ. They have a couple of towers down, so that's good. Right now they're dominating on the macro and on the team fights, and they are winning pretty much every single matchups they have. So yeah, I think the Lolita against Rect was a pain in the ass for Evos. Lolita against Hellcurt is very strong at this point. And also the fact that Urat doesn't seem to be able to do his own thing. He gets ganked all the time by the mid lane, and he struggles to actually have an impact on his lane. So he's losing to Lemon, and now Lemon can pretty much do whatever he wants and clean the waves easy. While on paper, Borg should be fine against Terizla, just because of the immune he has. Plus, Terizla has been nerfed, remember. Again, on the top lane, we are missing it, but Lemon flanked Borg. Right, now it's a good thing for Liam to go out there and bully them, like he did last game. Now it would be a good thing. I can tell that RQ is still struggling to find solutions. I see them walking a lot and trying to do things the way Evos does, but they still struggle like crazy. Lemon. Lucky that he has a flicker. If he didn't play with a flicker. Ooh. Ooh, can he get the kills? Ooh, he get the kill. That was very cute. Careful not to commit too much on the grok. Same thing. I think it might be enough. Ooh, yeah, the snipe from Chuchu and Xin. Perfect, perfect. Well, I mean, now it doesn't really matter at this point who they target. If they want to target Grok, he's not gonna survive it anyway. No big deal. Need to do the turtle or either wait for the Lord is their call. But I think they're gonna secure the objective. It's still really early in the game. You need the gold advantage. And it's completely free objective, okay? If you wait for the Lord, nothing says you're gonna secure it. No Luminaire comes back. And they got the turtle, so yeah, 6,000 gold ahead. They just have to focus on the side lane. They swapped between Lemon and the rest of his team, so now Lemon is play pushing the bot lane, and Hellcurt is defending the bot lane, so it's good. It's good. He's super tanky, so it's gonna be complicated for Evos to 1v1 him, or 2v1 him. Okay, Lemon uses his ultimate. Rex still has his ultimate, but Lemon is super tanky at this point. I don't even think Rekt, if Akai does a good ultimate, Rekt can get Lemon. Ra, ooh, down. Very good focus from RQ, focusing the key targets. Going through Donkey and just focusing the back lane. That's what they can do here when Akai is bot lane. With Hellcurt, that's the best they can do. Would have been a different fight if Luminia was there. I don't think it's worth it for Akai and Hellgurt. That's where I was going at. I don't think it's worth it for Akai and Hellgurt to go against Lemon. I don't think they can do anything about it. I think if Borg already struggles, there's nothing you can do about it, and this game is already in a very bad shape for you. Props for trying, but committing two people that cannot even do anything against the target, that is not going anywhere. What can they do here? Right? What can they do here? That's the thing, huh? Not sure, man. I was scared for a second that we lost internet or electricity. Nothing Evos can do at this point because they have this kind of composition that's, I think, rely exclusively on the early game. And on the other side, you have the Kimi, who has an amazing late game. You have Hellcurt, who has a good late game, could get Kimi if he's lucky, but can't rely on luck. I don't think Tutu is gonna do much mistakes too often. Luminaire got positioning to do something, but man, you gotta defend against his Lord. And this is complicated to defend. Good job though. They defended their inhibitor. That's all they need to do. Engzin going super deep. He's so tanky though. He's so tanky. Alright, he's gonna go back. Yeah, that was a pretty good defense from Evos. No arrival on the inhib. Ura doesn't have his ultimate yet, so he can't do much. No, he gets it. Okay. They are buying time at this point. They are buying time, but they know it's gonna be very hard to catch the Kimi. And even though they were to catch Kimi, I think Xin is super fed already. So his Harif is gonna be enough damage to clear the team fight. If mechanically he does the right thing, it's over for Evos. If Ura dies, it's over too. Ura is the only one right now who can take big risk to do damage on the enemy team and clear the waves at the same time. Lia can too, but she takes a risk anytime she steps forward. Alright, good stun on Luminaire. Oh, that's gonna be complicated. No, they don't commit to it. A bit of a doubt. Do we fight this? Do we commit for the Akai or not? They decided to play it safe. I salute that because you are 10,000 gold ahead. What's the point in taking a big risk? Big risk, low reward. Taking the tank out. Right, good cleaning from Grok. Oh, nice dodge. He dodged Hellcurt. See, I'm not a big fan of Rekt on anything else than ADC. I don't think he has this much impact in this game. I think he has been pretty useless, actually, with his Hellcurt. So it's not really his fault. It's just because Hellcurt here wasn't the best pick. Right now, RQ. Ooh, a lot of damage from Lilia and Ura. A lot of damage. They got Xin. Come back, he's real! Nah, just kidding. Yeah, I'm playing with them at this point. They should go back though. Hmm. Cancel the wall. That's something I hate when it happens because I still don't understand why the Grok wall is like a projectile you can cancel. I can't get it. I think it's a bit bullshit. Be careful. He doesn't know. Ooh, he doesn't know. Okay, Luminaire just putting pressure. He's not trying to do anything. They are waiting for Liam. Okay, they are not committing to anything. They're just being out there farming. They know they need both tanks to do something. They need their horse. Hmm. Lord is up for a while. That would be a good opportunity to get a couple of inhibitors more or even the game. See, Lemon is so tanky. Lemon is so tanky right now. It's so complicated because they can't even kill him 2 versus 1. That's what I was saying earlier. What's the point in committing 2 people from your 5 players to kill someone you cannot even kill? And one right now struggling. So annoying to have Lolita on you. Donkey a bit out of position. But they don't have Kimi, so it should be fine. Ura, ultimating. Oh, good timing on Rect. Suppressed. Perfect silence. But yeah, Luminaire is gonna get the following. They have no ultimate on the RQ side, on the Evo side. No ultimate. So that's good timing for RQ to fight. If they wanted to, I would force the fight. Even if it's 4 versus 5, I think they could get it. It's all about those ultimates. Rek doesn't have ultimate. Okay? And it's really important here. Grog doesn't have ultimate, Luminaire doesn't have ultimate. So that was a good fight, and I think they knew it. Even if it was 4 versus 5, it's all about the cooldowns you have. Okay, oh, nice try from Lemon. Nice try, but he got denied by the ulti. Liam, what are you doing, dude? He got baited so hard. Left, right, and then Liam move forward and dies. Can he do it? Killed? Okay, Rex is just here to split. Doesn't have his ultimate though. Alright. I'm surprised no one comes to help him. Shield and then... Okay, yeah, Shin and then is dead. Shield and then... I don't think Rekt would do a mistake like this if he was playing on his marksmen. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think I would have done better draft than this. But I mean, I'm not gonna talk about this. Okay, I left the team, so it just makes me feel bad when they draft something and I know it's gonna be like, yikes. I'm always like, no, don't do that, please. But hey, at the end of the day, they dominated, so. Oh, Lord, get it. Yeah, Borg. Borg ultimates is very good to finish the Lord. But I mean, if you're gonna lose your entire team for that, I don't know. What was Wan doing the entire time? Wait, let me check. I think he was defending on the top lane. Okay, Wan is defending middle. What is Wan doing? Yeah, this is a big mistake in the communication. I think they gathered that they would die anyway, so they asked him to not help. I don't know, but then why would you commit to the Lord if you're gonna lose? You have to fight. Then you have to fight, man. Fight for it, everyone, and try to do something. Because if you get 3 people down, about it, you're gonna lose the game anyway. I'm gonna pass forward because I know they're gonna lose on this fight. Yeah, you can't do anything 2 versus 5 late game, everyone full stuff. Nothing you can do. They lose 2-1 for RRQ, and at this point people are like, damn, RRQ dominating, and they are winning the drafts. Sometimes. Alright. Let's have a look at the stats. Harif 75k, 72k for one on his Lilia, but I would say Lilia's damage is a bit more all over the place. It's a bit more targeted at everyone without distinction. It's harder to aim. Harif is really more precise. Okay, so the damage impact that Harif has is way more important than a Lilia. Okay, if it makes sense to you. Harif is not always the champion with top damage because the damage she does is usually well targeted on the carries, while Lilia is focusing way more on the front laners because she's here to clean the front lane and clear the team fight overall. But Harif targeting is always focused at the right targets. Okay, so if you're Harif against Lilia and your Harif does more damage, then that would say that she did a very good job, or even the same amount of damage would be fine. Ura did 70k damage with his Borg, that's very good. On the other side, he did 61k damage. Again, melee versus range champion. Okay, Borg is still a range champion. If you think about it, he's pretty much never fighting in the melee, and he's targeting a lot of target at the same time. Pure AoE. Hylos did more damage than Grok and Akai. Alright, that was a pretty good game for Liam, let's be honest. Let's give him props. This one was very good for him. He had the proper draft to do this. I like their draft here. I think it makes a lot of sense with how they play. I think Lolita did a pretty good job early game at completely preventing Rekt from doing anything in the early to mid game. And even in the late game, I didn't feel like Rekt had much impact just because he's not used to that Hellcat pick too much. Lemon played amazingly well with his Terizla, getting those 1 versus 2, getting kills at the right moment, flanking Ura anytime he had the chance, and just going out there and doing a 1v1 against the Borg. It's not something easy, but he managed to do well. I didn't see Donkey having much impact in this game, just because it's not really the kind of composition where Grok is gonna do something insane. Yes, he can cancel Lolita's ultimate, but what are you gonna do against Harif? What are you gonna do against Terizla? What are you gonna do against Hylos? Kimi is gonna be very hard to catch, and she wasn't even on his lane, so it was complicated. So Grok fell short a lot. It's not about being countered. Like the RQ picked something to counter Grok. It's more like the playstyle of RQ's composition was very not adequate for Grok to shine in this game. And Luminaire did a few mistakes also in the early game. Trying to play aggressive all the time is not good. Okay, at some point, if you feel like your matchup is not good enough, you cannot play too aggressive and dive in the tower or try to pick someone off the tower to get a kill. Didn't work. So overall, convincing win from RQ. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into the game 4, guys. I'm gonna close this part 2 of the best of 7 and see you in the next video, my boys. Hope you guys enjoyed, because it's taking a while for me to do this video, but I appreciate it. I don't mind watching this game over. Hope you guys learned a few things too. Tell me in the comments. Don't forget, like and subscribe. See you soon.